So I'm just going to have Crowder here in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not. So Louder with Crowder, he got 100-something thousand views. And here you have Alex Jones. Steven Crowder has got Alex Jones. Alex Jones. Mufasa's very excited about Alex Jones. So Jita, Mufasa. Anybody else want to give a shout out? Red Cloud just sitting there looking mean as hell.
The choice for the 2024 presidential election is already clear. We have President Biden, who's a good man. He's passed historic policy, and he cares about the American people. But what do the Republicans have? Donald Trump.
Right, and I really want to be that person that
Rebels without a pack.
because Democrats, I mean, they're horrible at their jobs, right? They do a lot of shitty things. Although I'll vote for them all the time.
Can we clip that quote? They're horrible
Please
at
don't.
jobs.
Please don't clip that. Please, no.
Both of them. Yeah, rebellion is so last year. Let's be the man. Let's support the man. Let's join a pack. Isn't that cool, kids? Yeah, conformity rocks. Yeah, let's get the DJ with mouse ears. Let's sick the Justice Department on our political enemies. Yes, precisely. Man, that's really radical. It's rad, man.
Man, conservatives are fucking funny. When they are not in power, conservatives are hilarious. They sound as dumb as they are. When they're not in power, they sound as stupid as they actually are. Rage Against the Machine is great music, Crowder. So let's just see if I can talk over Crowder. Crowder's at it again. So we've learned that Crowder can be a little bit mean to his wife. He can say, hey, you watch it, you watch it, I'll fuck you up. Now, if you remember Dana White knocked the shit out of his wife. Knocked her out or knocked her down to the ground. Abraham Lincoln gave Mary Todd a little spanking. Get in the house, Mary Todd. You're embarrassing the family. Get in the house, Mary Todd. Even your be best first lady, even the old be best first lady is better than this goddamn Madam Dead son and Madam Dead husband. Mary Todd, you're the worst fucking first lady on the planet. You're the first lady and you lost your husband, which was the president of America, and your son. Do you even have a son? You got one son left? Did Lincoln's name even carry on into the future? Come on, Mary Todd. You had one fucking job. You had one goddamn job, Mary Todd. When Tad died, or one of the kids, Willie, I forget which one, but she started doing all these weird summonings. She's like this weird religious fucking piece of shit. So Crowder is embattled. You got Candace Owens going balls to the wall, trying to take Crowder down. He got that $50 million valuation, and then he just kind of tried to throw the fucking Daily Wire under the bus. I remember being in high school, and I remember playing basketball, and me and a buddy of mine, we would just sit there and hit each other, in the junk. Just hit each other in the junk. And it's got a terrible name, but the point was, like, if you're in a nudist camp, Cobra Commander. See, you don't hear a good Cobra Commander joke, Good old Crowder. I can't stand Crowder. I hate his politics. But he's out here. He's just a guy trying to make his fucking money. What the fuck? Y'all need to have some goddamn perspective. If nobody got AK'd, today was a good day. Some of y'all got some real pish posh charmed life. Oh my God, you got charmed lives. So what I was saying about the nudist, if I was to go to a nudist camp and there's just, women all over the place, just ass and titties and titties and asses and ass and titties, that'd be a mess. That would just be that'd be one big mess. That would just be a tidal wave of a mess. I'd also just be, walking around knocking drinks off of. But if I go to a nudist colony of men, I don't give a shit. I'd rather not see anything that you got. I'd rather not see your junk, your butt, your chest. Kind of hate that you're even around. I hate that you're kind of in my point of view. We all got to get along, so I'll tolerate your disgusting, awful, disgusting bodies. But the point being is, if you're at a nudist camp, you don't get sexually aroused unless you're gay, unless you're homosexual. You don't get sexually aroused with other men. And so Crowder, I guess I buried the lead here. Crowder goes around and he puts his testicles on his male buddy's shoulders. Now, I think it's an employee, so I think it's, fucking sexual harassment. But if he was just playing around like they were his buddies, what's the problem? Sometimes Crowder would just pop his dick out and say, hey, here's Captain Lincoln. Oh, Abraham Lincoln, here's the 7 years ago. Captain Lincoln was wanting to give a little speech, everybody. And those are terrible things. He didn't do it to a woman, and you shouldn't do it to any male people that don't want it done to them. But how do you find that out? The first time you put your testicles on your buddy's shoulder, maybe he'll laugh about it. Maybe he'll, punch you in the testicle. Who knows? That's the fun part of it. And then popping old Captain Lincoln out. Like I said, give me the context. Not to a woman, to one of his male buddies. He thought was his male buddies. Yeah, if it's an underling, that's sexual harassment. You can't get more sexual harassment than, hey, see this? Hey, what do I got here? Did you take a look at this? It reminds me of that circle game. They say that's racism, which, okay, that's fucking, racists are going to take the okay symbol. A-okay. I like this, Greg Stumbo did this, little thing. This is a Speaker of the House out of Kentucky. So, what am I saying? I'm saying... He's basically playing the circle game. What the circle game is, if I could get you to look at the circle, here's a circle, I'll put the circle over here, put the circle up there, put the circle over here, then I get to punch you. Stupid game. It's dumb. Basically because public schools are oppressive and there's no freedom and democracy, they're not raising civilized Americans. They're, creating a bunch of savages. And how the fuck else are savages supposed to, get through the day of all this bullshit oppression? Motherfucker, do this work, do that work, run over here, run over there. Why don't you goddamn dunk the basketball for a change, you fat fucking Corey Highfield, you piece of shit. You know how bad public education sucks? There were some cool teachers, but Corey fucking Highfield, you guys are making me be a punk ass bitch to Corey fucking Highfield? God damn. Menopause. Okay, so popping the dick out, it's not the circle game. It's like a circle game with a higher threshold. It's a higher risk reward, higher risk detriment ratio. Oh my God, that's not a circle at all. And then it would be worse too if he pops his dick out and then he gets to punch you. No, them's the rules. What's the rules? You saw this circle, motherfucker. You said my name. I thought you had something to say. Nope, here's the circle. Now that's the rules. I get to punch you. Huh, that's stupid. In the gym, we're sitting there just hitting each other in the junk. Boom! Hey! Whoa! Hey! Hey! Now, Kyle Kalinske is going to take this to a whole nother fucking level. Kyle Kalinske is going to suggest that old Steven Crowder's gay. Of course Steven Crowder is gay. You see that hair? you see that build and that hair? Goodness gracious. If he's smart, he'd be gay. But of course Crowder's gay. At least a little bit. At least a little bit, right? Love is fluid. Even if you're... He's super straight, or at least he seems to be super straight. He used to be all about abstinence, but he did mention that bisexual Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes old bisexual Jekyll and Hyde comes out. What? his bisexual hide just rears his head. I feel sorry for the guy. I feel sorry for Crowder. I wish Crowder all the fucking best. I think liberals, you motherfuckers need to stop being such pieces of shit. When it comes to marriages, you want everybody to support gay marriages and, gay marriages and gay marriages, and then you better support straight marriages too. In terms of continuity, Joe Biden's a conservative, so Barack Obama was sitting there telling liberals, "Hey, I need your damn help. I need your help." And so while I know that shit is fucked up and shit, and we need to continue and progress forward, I'm doing my best to put my best foot forward.
A couple of weeks ago, I was watching video of people fighting in the street in Washington. A group of Trump guys surrounded an Antifa kid and started pounding the living shit out of him.
Let's listen to this for half a second.
One at least. Jumping a guy like that is dishonor. Obviously. It's not how white men fight. Yet suddenly I found myself rooting for the mob against the man, hoping they'd hit him harder, kill him. I really wanted them to hurt the kid. I could taste it. Then somewhere deep in my brain, an alarm went off.
So you should support good marriages, okay? They both said they didn't love each other. It was a terrible spat. But it wasn't no Dana White, knockout punch. And it wasn't no Abraham Lincoln spanking, get inside the house, Mary Todd. But that Tisha, that damn Tisha, why are you stabbing that poor kid? That's my son, Tisha. Why did you just shoot my kid? Tisha, why did you just shoot my son? Why'd you just kill my boy? Why'd you stab the shit out of my boy? Tisha Stout stabbed 11-year-old Gannon 18 times. 18 motherfucking times. And then shot him. And then chopped him up and put him in a suitcase. And then chucked him over a bridge in Florida. As a feminist, I'll always be a feminist. Women get all the same freedoms that men get. All the civil liberties, the right to speak, the right to peacefully assemble, the right to kick soldiers out of your house. No, you can't quarter here. That's against the Third Amendment. That's universal. Black, white, old, young, male, female. But Caucasian males, if Caucasian males have a good marriage, support them. Support them. It's good to, think outside the box. We all don't have to be nuclear families. It's good to have, you could have an extended marriage, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Extended families, that I like a lot. So think outside the box. We could have extended families. I think unions and families are the main political units of society. And the unions are more important. Because if the adults could figure out the economics... So we need to get the union situation, figured out first, so that way our economics would be good, and then we start raising families. Let's plan out our families a little bit. But liberals need to defend good marriages, even if they're Caucasian males. A Caucasian man is doing good if a Caucasian man is doing okay. I can't stand the word white. I hope we get to peach, pink, and mahogany. But for the time being, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Good old Ebenezer Scrooge. Y'all don't look at the values and virtues of Ebenezer. Listen to Crowder. Like I said, I can't stand him. He had a fucking Black Lives Matter a corruption video, and his takes are terrible. He's a conservative, though. I don't even know if he's a Republican. So he's a conservative, and he's just speaking from a conservative perspective. I hate... As a liberal, I guess I don't really like conservatives, but I have a conservative side myself. It's just that my liberal side is stronger. So Crowder deserves a criticism. He's a homophobic piece of shit. But Kyle Kulinski kept on suggesting that Crowder is gay. Well, you know why he likes to pull his dick out to other men? Because he wants other men to look at his dick. You know why he puts his testicles on other men? Maybe there's something latent there. And, he's abstinent. Did you hear that part? I mean, you might have skipped over that part, but he's so fucking repressed. I don't know. I feel like if a man or a woman or just a strong breeze kind of just touches him in the shoulder, you're going to see a tidal wave of craziness. You're going to see that bisexual Jekyll and Hyde rear their ugly head. He just slipped that in there. So Crowder deserves a criticism as a fucking whatever kind of conservative he is. He's a homophobic piece of shit. But before 2015, who wasn't homophobic? My God. Even, Hillary Clinton was against the gay folks, and I'm not sure what Biden was probably against the gay folks. DOMA, Defense of Marriage Act. Steven Crowder, if a homophobic, anti-gay marriage person, if he could, he says he's against gay men, he's against gay women, he's against gay marriage. He's a homophobic piece of shit. He's a homophobic, bigoted piece of shit. But if a homophobic, bigoted piece of shit like Steven Crowder is starting to go around and pop his dick out to other men and get other men to look at his dick, and he's putting his testicles on other men, there might be hope for America. There might be some hope after all. It might be a white Christmas. After all, he might eventually say, you know what? Adults should be allowed to do what adults want to do. If I want to put testicles on my buddy's goddamn shoulder and he laughs about it, and then he puts his testicles on my shoulder, who gives a shit? If I pop my dick out and my other friend laughs about it and he bends over and I just start giving it to who? What business of it is it of yours? So he's being less homophobic. I think there's hope for America. He's progressing in the right direction. He's progressing in the right direction. Oh, really? Alex Jones? God damn it. Why did fucking anybody listen to this asshole? Camillus Gripshover, he beat up his whole family. That's the old granddaddy. I had a granddaddy that beat the shit out of his family, and then I had a granddaddy that just fucking bailed from, goddamn shit face. So, one went AWOL, one just abandoned, one just said, nah, I'm just going to go over here and live my life and just, see you later, son, see you later, daughter. But your mama is just a piece of crap. I cannot even include you in my stuff anymore. So, one granddaddy beat the shit out of his wife and 10 children, and the other granddaddy got a divorce after so long and then never returned. So, that sucks. And it was real sweet when Crowder says that he thinks that all children need a mom and a dad. They need a dad. And you know what? We do need more dads out here. We need more fathers. We need more dads. We need more good men. Not just some oppressive, fucking authoritative, fascist asshole. Even though I came from a place of abuse, there were some good moments. If they could keep the good moments and throw out the bad. Camillus Gripshover. Camillus Gripshover beat up his entire family, and then his children still love and admire him. He's been dead since 1984, so Camillus Gripshover is no more. But he had 10 kids, and Tony's going to die early, and Tim's already dead. Tony is dead, Tim is dead. Is there 8 left? I feel like another one. Maybe not. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. But when I compare and contrast, Bill Burr talks about how his, dad was a piece of shit too. I've heard stories about the stepfather chasing him with a shotgun, and fucking Archie Bunker. He was a fucking asshole, an alcoholic, drunken, fucking racist pile of shit. So if I compare Camillus Gripshover with Steven Crowder, well, Camillus Gripshover would always get drunk, be neglectful of his family, use his family as a bunch of slaves. He didn't care if they had bank accounts. He didn't care if they had their own house. He didn't give a shit about anything or anybody. He just wanted to make sure he had the money, he had the power. So compare Steven Crowder with Camillus Gripshover, and this is Kentucky, Northern Kentucky. I'd rather somebody just say a curse word every fucking once in a while. Hey, watch it. Oh, you're gonna fuck me up? Okay, but are you doing it though? Are you actually doing it, or you saying shit to scare me? Talk to you with a disrespectful tone? Yeah, I'd rather that. Talk to me with a disrespectful tone. Cuss at me. Don't beat the shit out of me and my family and all my kids. Don't beat the shit out. Don't abuse us. Don't violently abuse us. So I think you have to have perspective, right? This is progress from where I come from. This is progress. And was she being a good wife? Hey, I'm going to take the car and I'm going to leave you stranded here. And you're the one who's making the breadwinner. And who knows what the hell I'm doing. What are you doing? Sucking a bunch of dicks? I got 12 dicks to suck. I need to use the car right now. I need to use the car you paid for in this house that you paid for to go suck 12 dicks. You know, I don't know if I really like that. I feel like that really ticks me off a little bit. So I think somebody needs to handle Tisha. Somebody needs to handle these fucking Karens. I think Caucasian man, it's time to stand up to your women. Stand up to your women. They're feminists. They get rights and freedoms. Why don't you read the Bill of Rights to them? Why don't you read the preamble? Why don't you tell them about this country and how this country is set up? Seems like a bunch of Karens just want to be a bunch of racist, child abusive fucking piles of shit. That's all they want. That's all they give a fuck about. Well, as long as I get to be a piece of shit, that's all you care about? Yeah. Bitch wants a donut, but bitch don't want civil liberties. Bitch wants a donut, but bitch don't care about the three brands. Bitch wants a donut, but bitch isn't even voting. Voting is a duty. So let's just have some perspective. Dana White actually knocked his wife out. And yeah, she was a pregnant wife, you know. Pregnant wife. Mr. All-American. I don't know. I just feel sorry for both of them. I feel sorry for him and her and the kids. And I wonder if there could have been family counseling. Could they have worked all this out? You get mad in the moment, and then afterwards you think, oh shit, you know, maybe I shouldn't have got mad about that little stuff. But then maybe it was some big shit. They both said that they didn't love each other. So I was real sad when I saw the argument. It wasn't so much one was abusive and the other one wasn't. It's like, damn, they both just said that they don't love each other. I don't love you, but I don't love you. And they could have just been saying it to each other. But that has to fucking hurt. That's got to be sad. You thought you were going to be together forever, and now you're sitting there saying that you don't even love each other. Are you just pissed off in the argument, or are you actually saying something true? Typically, relationships are supposed to meet halfway. So if one person is just being an authoritarian asshole and they're not meeting halfway, and what about buying another car? And it's his kids too. So Mr. All-American, Mr. Captain America, he's such a right-wing piece of shit. But you know, it's sad what he's going through. I hope he picks himself up. I think he will. I think he'll find another wife, and hopefully that second marriage will go well. Maybe shop around. Maybe, you know, take a breath. Give it a year or two before you get back out there. And really think about what went wrong. What went wrong? Did she not have the same values that you have? I mean, clearly not, right? Meanwhile, McDonald's are working 10-year-olds. Child labor, what the fuck are we, what? No, we don't need 10-year-olds working at McDonald's, America. The only thing I'll accept if McDonald's had some sort of, you know, high school program where like 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds could work, but only with written permission from their parents. That's the youngest, and that's only like a special little program specifically for 15 to 17, under 18, but almost an adult. Because it would be a good idea to get an apprenticeship, and then when you turn 18, you're a full-blown burger flipper. You're a full-blown burger flipper. Let's listen to Crowder for a minute.
That's why you see so many out here. Some of them are turning themselves into border authorities, Jim. Others are deciding to cross the border illegally because they've lost patience.
Jim, that's my name. This is legacy. You see that shot? He's just sitting there. I don't know. They're paying me scale. So let's go through some of the claims and the truths, and then, of course, some more commentary from Alex. So here's the claim right now from Karen Jean-Pierre, and all references are available. Karen, she says that illegal immigration is down 90%.
Said yesterday that when it comes to illegal migration, you see it come down by more than 90%.
Okay, I'm not going to watch Crowder.